Hello everyone, and welcome to Rolling Wheels. Right in front of you is the 2026 Nissan Biscoff Flare, and this is not just a motorhome, this is one of the most premium luxury homes on wheels you can find. From the very first look you can see how clean and modern the design is with this white and rhodium silver finish, giving it a very high-end automotive feel. The front fascia is wide and aggressive with a massive panoramic windshield that gives you a full open view of the road ahead. And as we move around it, you start to notice the detailing from the sleek LED lighting to the perfectly integrated glass windows. Everything here is built with precision. As the camera reveals more of the exterior, you start to understand that this is not designed like a typical RV. This is built with the mindset of a luxury automotive brand, where every line and every curve has a purpose. The body finish is incredibly smooth and reflective, and under studio lighting you can clearly see how the white surface blends perfectly with the rhodium silver accents, creating a premium contrast that feels extremely high-end. The windows are not just standard RV windows, these are real glass panels with black aluminum framing, which gives it a very clean and modern architectural look, almost like a luxury apartment on wheels. And when you look at the proportions of this motorhome, the length alone changes everything. It stretches out in a way that makes it feel more like a touring vehicle than something meant for camping. Standing next to it, you immediately notice the scale, the height, the width, and the road presence it carries. This is something that demands attention without even trying. Even the smallest details like panel gaps, surface alignment, and finish quality show a level of precision that you normally only see in high-end European vehicles. As we move along the side profile, you can see how linear and uninterrupted the design is. There are no unnecessary elements, everything flows smoothly from front to rear. This clean side profile is what gives the Flare its signature identity, making it instantly recognizable even from a distance. And right here you can start to feel that this motorhome is not just about travel, it is about making a statement wherever it goes. Now as you step inside the motorhome, the entire feeling changes completely, because this is where the real luxury starts, and you instantly notice the difference the moment you enter. The cockpit area is designed more like a premium car than a traditional RV, with high-quality materials all around, including brushed aluminum accents and soft touch surfaces. The steering wheel is wrapped in leather and feels very precise in the hands, while the digital instrument cluster provides all the important driving information in a clean layout. The driver's seat is finished in rich cognac Napa leather, and the stitching detail is clearly visible, giving it a handcrafted and premium feel. When you sit here, you don't feel like you are inside a large vehicle. Instead, it feels controlled, comfortable, and surprisingly easy to handle. Right in the center, you have a large infotainment screen which controls navigation, media, and vehicle settings, and the system feels smooth and responsive. Natural light enters through the massive panoramic windshield, making the entire cockpit feel open, bright, and connected to the outside environment. As the seats rotate toward the living area, you immediately notice how smoothly the front cabin blends into the rest of the interior space. There is no harsh separation, everything flows together, creating one continuous living area that feels open, spacious, and well designed. And this is just the beginning, because as we move further inside, the real luxury living experience of this motorhome starts to reveal itself. And as the journey continues, it slowly stops feeling like a review and starts feeling like a completely different lifestyle, where every space around you has a purpose, and every detail adds to the experience. Moving through the interior, you begin to notice how everything is designed to make life on the road feel natural, comfortable, and effortless, almost like you are not traveling at all. There is a certain calmness inside this space, where the outside world feels distant and all you are left with is silence, comfort, and control over your own environment. Even while standing still, it feels like you are somewhere far away, because the design isolates you from noise and distractions, creating a peaceful atmosphere. Even while standing still, it feels like you are somewhere far away, because the design isolates you from noise and distractions, creating a peaceful atmosphere. And then you realize that this is not just about luxury, this is about freedom, the ability to move without leaving your comfort behind. Wherever the road takes you, the experience remains the same, consistent, controlled, and incredibly refined, no matter the location. From quiet mornings to long drives, everything starts to blend together into one smooth, uninterrupted flow of living and traveling. There is no rush here, no pressure, just a steady rhythm that makes you slow down and actually enjoy the journey itself. And as the light changes throughout the day, the entire space transforms with it, creating different moods without changing anything physically. You begin to understand that this motorhome is not built for short trips, it is built for long experiences where every moment matters. Driving through different environments, you start to notice how naturally it fits everywhere from cities to open landscapes. It never feels out of place. And yet inside it remains calm and controlled, like a private space moving through a public world without losing its identity. At some point it stops being about the vehicle and starts becoming about the experience of living differently. Waking up in a new place, sleeping in complete comfort, and knowing that everything you need is always with you changes the way you see travel. And that is where this journey becomes something more than just a drive. It becomes a story that keeps moving forward. A story where the road never really ends and every destination is just another part of the experience. And in the end you realize that this was never just about reaching somewhere, it was about everything that happened along the way. And as the sun sets you realize this journey was never about the destination, it was about the experience of living on the road. This motorhome is not just luxury, it is freedom, the ability to go anywhere without leaving comfort behind. From highways to hidden places, every mile adds a new chapter to the story. And even when the journey slows down, the feeling stays the same, calm, powerful, and unforgettable. This is not just travel, this is a completely different way of living. And finally, as everything comes to a stop, you realize this was never just a motorhome journey, it was a whole new way of experiencing life on the road. Every moment, every mile, and every view becomes a memory that stays with you long after the engine is turned off. And this is where the story ends, but the feeling of freedom, luxury, and endless travel stays forever.